On this week's episode, we become call girls as we take your calls for round 5 of Marvel vs. DC. Plus, we've got plenty of news coming out of the DC universe and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But where's Gotham?
Welcome back to Comic Confidential. I'm Amy Patterson.
I'm Cade Moyer.
And I'm Troy Spinner.
And let's dive right into the top 5 news stories that you need to know this week.
Well, actually, before we do that, we've got the Castaway Awards, which of course we need to talk about. And they're still going on, and we still want you to vote.
We want you.
Hey, guess what?
What?
I looked on there today, right? And you know how there was just some people who had like a suspiciously large amount of votes?
Yeah.
Since they brought in the email registration, that's the handbrake coming on.
So are you claiming some people were cheating?
No. I'm just saying a lot of people don't have email addresses.
Of course. Well, look, anyway, regardless of who's doing what, we're not really fussed about anybody else. We want you guys to jump on there and, give us a vote. And all you need to do, we've got it on Facebook. We've got it on the Comic Confidential page. Obviously, it's pinned to the top.
So it's easy to click on.
Easy access. Jump on there. Hit the thumbs up. You probably have to verify your email and all that sort of stuff. Although I did read that if you go through Facebook, you don't have to because Submittable actually verifies your email through that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you might not need to.
So you may not need to if you go through Facebook. But yeah, jump on there. Castaway Awards are doing an absolutely fantastic job promoting Australian podcasts. And let me tell you, there is nobody out there at the moment that's doing that like these guys are.
They're doing a bloody good job.
They are.
They're doing a fantastic job. So do a fantastic job for us and vote.
Yeah,
I guess.
Fantastic.
Nice tie-in.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, well, let's
It's
get...
taking you 50 episodes to do a tie-in that good, mate.
I know. It's usually my weak point, followed by puns.
And your calves.
And my calves. And then my gluten allergy.
Yeah. And then your carbs.
Oh, I'm fine with carbs.
Oh, damn it.
Let's get into the news. All right, and the first news story this week is Guillermo del Toro, and I'm hoping I'm saying that as Spanish as I can. Took to Twitter recently with an informal poll saying that if he could get 100,000 likes in 24 hours, he will re-enter serious discussions with Mike Mignola and Ron Perlman about the prospect of finally delivering Hellboy 3. Now, the poll received over 130,000 votes in the allotted time, so fans of the series can take some comfort in the fact we should at least be getting new serious discussions. Amy, what are your thoughts about Guillermo del Toro's decision to take to Twitter to gauge fan reception and the possibility of a Hellboy 3?
I think Twitter is a great platform to do that on. I got on there and I voted, and it's just super fun. Like, it gets everyone involved. Well, assuming you've got Twitter, I guess.
Well, that's probably one of the bigger things, but yeah.
But I'm very excited about the concept of a Hellboy 3.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love the first two, and I will watch the shit out of Ron Perlman.
Well, who wouldn't?
Exactly.
Kate?
I'm more concerned for your well-being, knowing that your dad may be on set every day and not there to make you peanut butter sandwiches and breakfast every day.
Yeah, look, Ron and I call him Ron rather than Dad. We have that relationship.
What about Ronnie?
Yeah, well, yeah, Ronnie. Little
Ronnie
Ron.
P.
Little Ron. We do have a pretty good relationship. It's very close, but I'm good, man. If it gives me a Hellboy 3, I will let Dad go to work. Let me be honest. Hellboy 3, look, Hellboy 1 and 2 were great. Like, Hellboy 2, the sequel wasn't worse. Or like, you know, how a lot of sequels are bad and then you just don't get a third movie. That didn't happen in this case. Like, they were both still quite good. The fact that we never got to see a third movie was very disappointing, and I really hope that this comes back. Insofar as the decision to use Twitter, I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, that needs to be done more.
Yeah, but like, I know it's not a guaranteed, you know, if... Like,
no, it's official. it's written down.
Confirmed.
It's on the
Stamp
internet.
it.
so he can go back and say if they make Hellboy 3 and it doesn't make enough money, he could go back and say, hey, 132,000 of you motherfuckers said that you'd come and watch this movie and you didn't, and it's here. I've got a screenshot of it. So yeah, well, that's fair. He could do that. Yeah. Next news story. Ryan Reynolds had the internet buzzing when he posted a photo of himself, Hugh Jackman, and Pierce Brosnan, prompting speculation that the former James Bond could be in talks to play X-Force leader Cable in the upcoming Deadpool 2, and also possibly teasing the long-hoped-for Deadpool-Wolverine team-up. Cade, what do you think about Pierce Brosnan as Cable and the possibility of this Deadpool-Wolverine team-up?
Fuck yes to every question.
Really?
Oh, man, when I saw Pierce Brosnan in there, I got a little Woody. I was so excited.
Really?
Oh, I love Pierce Brosnan. He's so charming.
He's so swag.
I'm going to say it one more time. Really?
Yes. Yep. I feel like he can get jacked enough for it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Interesting. Amy?
I'm super excited for the Wolverine Deadpool team up. That's just made my whole year, and it's only January.
Yeah?
Yeah. And you know, Pierce Brosnan, I reckon I could give or take, but nothing against
Come
Cade.
on, just think of GoldenEye. and then give him a metal arm, and then he can time travel. Oh, it's the best movie ever.
I guess when you put it like that.
Okay, if I can chime in.
Go on.
This has probably got to be the worst casting decision ever.
You're going to eat your words, mate.
Well, we'll see, because A, I really think that this is probably just Ryan Reynolds trolling. Like, he knows that if he does this, this is exactly what people are going to think. And the internet is going absolutely mental. And that's probably exactly what he wanted, because Ryan Reynolds is an internet god, let's be honest.
He's a god.
Well, he's a god in general. But yeah, he knows how to play these people. He's probably the mastermind behind a lot of the marketing behind Deadpool and all that sort of stuff as well. But this is one of the hottest properties out there at the moment as far as comic book movies go to land a big role in Deadpool 2. Pierce Brosnan is not the man. You know what I hate about Pierce Brosnan?
What?
This guy, all right, this has always shit me off. So Pierce Brosnan is James Bond, right? He can go out there and he can be on his little snowmobile or whatever, and he can flip that shit, and he just rocks up and he just stands up and he's just like, hair's perfect, not a cut on him. I cannot see this guy with the big scar eye, any of that sort of stuff. I cannot see Pierce Brosnan getting jacked enough for this.
Pretty boy, almost.
You have hair envy.
Well, maybe. But on top of hair envy, I think there are two better candidates out there right now that are gunning for it. And that's one of them's Ron Perlman, who arguably might be too old for the role.
Way too old.
But the other one is Stephen Lang. And Stephen Lang, for me, I don't think too much of him as an actor. If you're talking like who's the better actor, Pierce Brosnan or Stephen Lang, it's definitely Pierce Brosnan. But Stephen Lang is jacked as fuck. And he looks right. And I think he'd nail it if he got the part.
Yep, I think you're right.
All right, well, speaking of jacked as fuck, last week Dwayne Johnson spoke about a meeting he had with DC executives and the future of Shazam, and it looks like the future may be even clearer. According to The Hollywood Reporter, New Line Cinema is looking to develop a solo Black Adam movie to further capitalize on Johnson's status as a Hollywood A-lister and have Shazam as a separate standalone film. Now, while no one is attached at the moment other than Johnson, Boris Kitt from The Reporter also tweeted, "It's likely we'll get our first look at Black Adam in next year's Aquaman."
Oh.
Yeah. Amy, thoughts on Dwayne Johnson's Black Adam being a standalone movie and possibly popping up in Aquaman?
No to the standalone movie. Okay if he pops up in Aquaman.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you can say about that. I think if they make the Black Adam a standalone movie, it's just going to be a Green Lantern.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. Everyone's going to shit on it, and it's going to ruin the character.
Yeah, that's probably fair, Cade.
Yeah, I agree with Amy. I think a standalone movie with The Rock being the headliner in a DC universe that is, already pretty touch and go with critics, this is just going to push it over the edge into fucking rotten forever.
Yeah.
The fact that he could be showing up in a Aquaman movie, I dig that.
Yeah.
That would work.
See, the whole thing with it is like, and this is the problem that they have, is when they look at making a Shazam movie and having The Rock as kind of like a secondary character to the main character, so kind of as the antagonist to whoever Shazam is his protagonist, then I think they're feeling like they're not capitalizing on The Rock's status at the moment.
Yeah.
And like that is a problem for studios because they want to make mad bank. And they would know that giving like, and there's a lot of fan favor for The Rock as Black Adam.
I like The Rock. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, he's charismatic as fuck.
All of us love The Rock. The guy's funny, he's jacked as fuck, all that sort of stuff. We love him. The problem is he can't act for shit, and it's quite simple. And you know that's me sitting in this chair telling The Rock that he can't act for shit.
He can punch you in the face.
But I think it's true, and we've said it a million times. The Rock plays The Rock every time. Dwayne Johnson plays himself in every movie,
and that's fine. He should just do that.
So when you're talking about the standalone film, like the guy will make money. That's the thing. He'll make money, but will he make a good movie? I don't think so. So the talk is they split Black Adam and Shazam, and then there's the possibility that they meet up later on down the track. As a smaller role, so popping up in an Aquaman or something like that, I could see that. And I know Jason Momoa and The Rock are buds and all that sort of stuff. So, like, I think it'd work well on screen, depending on... Yeah, he'd probably get very limited screen time. But
I would love to see him in the Aquaman movie, not as a villain.
Okay. More as the anti-hero type of of
because
Black
Aquaman is like he's a very selfish, I guess, selfish hero.
Yeah.
And the fact that he
Shellfish hero?
I was going to do it, but
Missed opportunity.
no.
Why would you step aside from that, my friend?
No, but he is very much for himself.
Yeah.
So unless the Atlanteans are getting attacked, he won't really involve himself to a point where he doesn't need to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I think that's probably overselling the type of part that he would get in an Aquaman movie.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't reckon they would try to do anything to take the focus away from Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
I think it'd be like a cameo at best.
Okay.
But who knows? I mean, we'll see.
If both of those guys showed up in that movie, could you imagine how
much
crazy people would go?
Oh, they'd go crazy.
Women in general.
Could you imagine how much baby oil would be used on set?
My goodness.
It'd be insane.
They just have tubs of it. They just dip in and then get out.
It's like a slip and slide that they just jump on, roll around on, and then they get up and it's
Pull
action.
their pants on and on they go.
Oh, they had no pants on that?
Who's
the second guy that goes on the slip and slide after the first butt-ass naked dude has gone down the slip and slide?
Paper, scissors, rock.
Because if I was...
paper, scissors, rock.
Oh, my God. Because if I was Jason Momoa and The Rock had just slid his freaking, his rock,
his little rocks and stick,
his little Johnson down the whole thing, I would not be keen to jump on that thing.
Let's not kid ourselves. They've probably got a big enough budget to have 2 slip and slides.
Well, that's probably fairly true.
Yeah.
We're off topic.
Let's move on to the next one because we've actually got a couple of big news stories. So Lionsgate Films and Saban Brands have dropped their first full Power Rangers trailer, giving us our first real look at Bryan Cranston's Zordon, Bill Hader's Alpha 5, and a whole lot more. Cade, thoughts on everything we got to see in the first full Power Rangers movie trailer?
This actually makes me quite concerned for the movie.
Yeah?
Yeah, look, I know it's a trailer and all that, but the CGI in this, it looked like everything was shot on green screen. The Zords, they look terrible running down that street.
Yeah.
Everything looks like it has a fucking 20% blur filter over it just to try and hide the fact that it's terrible CGI. And it could just be that it's the trailer.
Yeah.
And it's not as polished as it can be. I mean, you just look at Cyborg in the Justice League trailer.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's that case, and my expectations are set to medium.
Just stuck on medium.
Yeah.
That's probably the best way to be. Amy?
Yeah, I think so. Look, I'm hoping the CGI wasn't very good. Let's just say I was hyped for this movie. I'm still hyped.
I'm still hyped. Don't get me wrong.
I'm going to go and see it. I'm probably in agreement with the medium excitement level. I'm just hoping that it's kind of the opposite of what we got with the Suicide Squad. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, we had crazy as shit awesome trailers, and then the movie was meh. I'm hoping it's the opposite.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, this is one of these things. Like, this movie does come out fairly soon. It comes out towards the end of March, I think.
Yeah.
And so how bad could the trailer be
if it's this close
to actually being finished and released. So I think you both like hit the nail on the head in regards to the CGI. And this is the problem that I had with the Power Rangers in the first place. Like, while the first teaser trailer that they gave us kind of like promised us this really kind of dark take on the Power Rangers, this one is kind of like it's trying to jam pack everything that you see from the TV show, sort of almost to the point of comically a little bit.
Yeah.
With this first trailer. And this is just the first actual like full trailer, and they've shown us so much.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get any other trailers. That's why.
Well, we might we'll likely get a trailer 2.
I reckon you'll get a trailer 2 and the international trailer, which have a few different scenes. That'll be it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think this is probably going to come across as a poor man's Transformers.
Could do.
Yeah,
and. You know, I want it to succeed. I'm not the biggest fan of Power Rangers, but like I think the idea is cool, and I think there are a lot of people that love this sort of stuff and grew up with it. It has a market, but whether they're going to do it right or not, I was disappointed with the look that they went for with Bryan Cranston Zordon's head as well. But that's fine. I mean, that's
like
a
an
little
Etch-a-Sketch thing.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what it is. It's like
Squiggle.
one of those pin things that you put your
Yeah.
face on and stuff like that. But Alpha 5 looked better in the trailer than it did in the concept
spot
art.
on too.
Yeah. So, good points, bad points. I don't know, man. Give me a Voltron movie.
yeah.
Oh, now wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, that's what I want. Like, give me an actual live action Voltron movie, and I'd be set. Like, I didn't ask for this Power Rangers stuff, but
You're going to get it though.
yeah. So who knows? We'll see. The final bit of news, and this is probably the most exciting.
Give it to me.
20th Century Fox and Marvel just dropped the official trailer number 2 for James Mangold's upcoming Logan, Hugh Jackman's likely final appearance as Wolverine, and which seems to edge us further from the emotion and closer to the action. The trailer also gives us our first real look at X-23, including her famous double adamantium claws. Amy, thoughts on the brand new action-packed Logan trailer?
Oh man, I didn't even have words after I finished watching this. I had to sit down. I was sad because Professor X looks sad and old, right?
Yeah.
But I was super excited. How cool is X-23?
Oh.
How cool is she?
She's
just like kicking ass, the whole thing.
What is with this trend of kick-ass kid like
Heroes,
on screen,
yeah.
kid heroes on screen?
I
You had
don't know.
11, you've got X-23. I'm sure there's others.
I hope they have like their best friends, those two.
I'm sure there'll be a crossover. Cade, what'd you think, man?
Oh man, this was fantastic. And what I really liked about it is like she is, like Amy said, this ruthless person, like a killer.
Yeah.
But when what looks like the government comes to get her, they're like, no, like put the claws away. But she's just a boss man.
Yeah.
I love it.
Even the same thing happens when Logan stops her from robbing, I guess, the supermarket.
Yeah.
She's got these sunnies on like you'd get from the carnival or something.
Yeah, she just don't give a
doesn't
fuck.
care.
Yeah. It almost looks like she's in a berserker mode 24/7.
Yeah.
I love it. It's great. I
Yeah.
love to see how the public go with a kid this young being that ruthless.
Well, that's going to be a problem, I reckon. Like, there will be some negative backlash because they're making such a young kid be so violent.
Yeah.
But fuck those people, man.
Yeah.
Like, this is an X-Men movie. This is a Wolverine movie. It has to be violent. We wanted violent. We're going to get violent. If they have to do it with a kid, then fucking let them do it, man. Because X-23 looks like she's going to be the breakout character of the year in these movies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
What's your opinion on I'm calling that a fourth wall break with him holding up an X-Men comic?
Yeah.
Well, see, I think the cool thing about this is either we have literally just seen, technically, that's like their loophole. We showed you Wolverine in his traditional costume
Yeah.
via this comic book, or it does open the door for flashbacks.
Yeah, and that's what I think is going to happen. I think we're going to see him in you're hearing it here first. I am 100% confirming you're going to see it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, he
You're gonna
does
go
say,
100%.
well, that's not really how it went down or
Yeah.
something. So they must show
Yeah.
us then how it went down.
Yeah. Can I throw two things at you?
Yeah.
Go.
They owe it to the public.
Oh, they do. Look, I hope they do it. If they don't do it, he has to come back one more time with Deadpool and, have them both in their costumes that way. Just walking down the street, just do it just whatever. That'd be so cool.
Him smoking a cigar, almost finished, and waves at him with on a spike.
Oh yeah, well that'd be just as good. Like even if it's just like a hat tip, sort of thing. That'd be awesome. The two things I want to throw at you though: did you guys both watch both trailers, like the Red Band trailer as well? So Red Band trailer just had a bit of swearing and a little bit more violence and stuff. I
must have watched that one because I'm pretty sure the last scene is just Logan saying, "Oh, fuck this."
Yeah, because how about Professor X dropping the F-bomb?
Yeah,
or Professor Sex.
That's my man.
Professor Sex dropping the F-bomb. Yeah, that I thought that was pretty cool. Because before I watched it, I read that they both swore, and it's like, oh, cool, whatever.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, how are they actually going to shoehorn in Professor X dropping the F-bomb?
With class.
Yeah, with class. I think he did a pretty good job. The other one I want to talk about is I can't overlook the dude in the convenience store looks like Avengers fucking Quicksilver.
Yes. I thought it was.
Like I had to look about 17 different times.
Yeah.
And I'm still not convinced it's not.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I know that's not even possible, but that dude looked like fucking Avengers Quicksilver. Tell me it's fucking not. Because I guarantee you, it's at least his twin brother. Maybe no relation, but, just his doppelganger.
It looks very similar, but I did pause it on his face, and I'm almost 90% certain it's not him.
So there's a chance.
There's a 10% chance. Anyway, it's going to be marvelous, whatever happens.
Oh, I like that.
Thanks.
And that's going to take us to the weekly wrap, the segment where we wrap up the one TV show.
One?
Uno.
That's interesting you say that.
Yeah, that's not a typo. One. We've made an executive decision.
Mm-hmm.
Gotham's gone.
Yay!
Oh, you fucks.
It was unanimous. Let's not kid ourselves.
Yeah, Gotham was just getting a little bit too painful.
I want to go on record to say that I was on the edge. I would have happily have kept it as much as happily dropped it. But we do have so many shows that we have to go through when they all come back, and that's next week.
That's next week.
They do sort of start coming back next week. So in order to keep it all in, something had to give. And unfortunately, that is Gotham. We'll keep watching it, but as far as, having to get the courage up to talk about it on a weekly basis, it's hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's really hard.
It's so hard, man.
It's really hard, you guys.
It really affects me talking about Gotham.
I
don't want to be that full of hate ever again.
Can we have 2 seconds of silence for Gotham?
Okay.
All right. Yeah. All right, well, let's get into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And this week, after a failed assassination attempt, the S.H.I.E.L.D. team uncover the truth about Director Mace. Meanwhile, Agent May makes a startling revelation about herself, and Fitz continues his dangerous obsession with Ada. Cade, what is your top moment from this week's episode?
Now, this isn't really a top moment. It's my top discretion with the episode, and that is I feel like the writers spilt the beans that Director Mace didn't have any powers almost from the get-go.
How so?
When he was at the press, the rally, you knew straight away he did not have powers. The way that his little psychic says, he kind of mentioned you're not geared up for this.
Ah,
I didn't even pick up.
I missed that. I just thought he meant just his suit.
No, and I said to my partner, I was like, he hasn't got powers.
No,
it surprised me. Obviously missed that cue because him not having powers, I was on the bed hitting my husband like, oh my God. And he doesn't watch the show, so he's got no idea. Yeah. But it surprised me.
Yeah, no, I felt like the writers let that slip. Maybe I had it already subconsciously in my mind, surely this guy doesn't have powers.
Yeah.
But I saw right through that.
Yeah, look, I always thought there was something about the guy. I thought they were going to spin it that he was going to be a bad guy or something like that at some point. Or, I never thought the guy was there for, the long haul as one of these, main characters, as it were. He may still stick around, who knows, just as kind of a figurehead. Probably take a little bit of a backward step. But I'm disappointed, man. I love things that have super strength. I will, so I had something in this show finally. And he looked the part, man.
He did.
He looks good. He looks good in his suit. He could have been, so much more disappointing for me. That's for sure.
Amy, what's your top moment for this?
My top moment actually sort of spins off the fact that Director Mace, he has no powers. He's sort of like a little bit of a lost puppy. Almost,
Oh, yeah.
at the end of this. But that's not my moment. But it goes on from that where Coulson sort of takes back charge.
Yeah.
Like he's like, all right, well, you can be the face, but I'm the boss.
Yeah, he's kind of like, you're a pussy bitch.
Yeah, but in a nice way. So that was my top moment. Everything leading up to that was good. Like I said, I was surprised that he didn't actually have super strength. And he kind of just sort of went downhill, like, oh, I can't do anything. I've been shot in the ass or whatever.
Oh, God, how hilarious was that?
That was funny.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I loved it. Look, I think for my top moment, I do have two, and one I didn't want to talk about because it's about the same sort of stuff. So I will come back and reference it quickly because I think we need to. But my second top moment is someone as smart as Fitz doing something as dumb as he is and not being able to give up this obsession that he has with Ada.
Yeah.
This is going to lead to some fucking trouble, man.
I
you know
agree.
it is. And like it's almost disappointing for a character that, has been built up to be kind of like one of the, what's the word I'm looking for? He's kind of like one of the more level-headed, I want to say,
Yeah.
characters
The voice
in
of
the
reason,
show. One of the
sort of.
voice of reasons.
Yeah.
One of the real smart dudes on the show, and he's just like, nah. Maybe she's a good-looking chick. Maybe it's got something to do with that.
Maybe.
I don't know, man. But I think it's disappointing, and I reckon that's going to lead to some fucking trouble later.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I just felt like the writing on this week's episode was just all disappointing. That's a really disappointing story path if they go down that.
Yeah, because it's very much outside of the character, and we've already got we've got kind of four things happening at the moment where you've got Mace is now kind of completely turned as a character. Then you've got like the Radcliffe. I always forget his name, but Holden Radcliffe. Jerkface. Yeah. Jerkface has turned all of a sudden.
And now I don't even know if this head's actually good or not.
Yeah, because she was like, thank you, Fitz, blah, blah. Not like she didn't just try and kill everyone.
Yeah, because
who knows?
She's probably got a crush on Fitz, let's be honest, because this guy has gone from super nerd to like
sexy as fuck.
Sexy star of the show almost.
Yeah.
In the space of like 2 seasons.
Yeah.
So, she's probably got a little bit of a crush on him. That's fine. The other thing I wanted to reference quickly, and this is something that I didn't initially pick up on, but I did read about later, and it makes a fair bit of sense. The whole potential tie-in to the Netflix universe, insofar with the bullet that the sniper shot, looking very much like it was a Judas bullet from Luke Cage. Oh, so
don't bring up Luke Cage.
Look,
okay.
I know it's a little bit. It's more of a sore spot for me than it is for anybody else, man. I was hanging out for that so much, but this is one of these things. This bullet hit the thing, like it hit the podium. It almost dug itself in, and then it exploded, very much like a Judas bullet. And I know, I know Hammer Industries and all that sort of stuff. They all exist within this universe. That's fine. But this would be the first time I think the Netflix shows have been referenced outside of the Netflix shows.
Yeah.
And I think that's pretty cool if they've done it. I did read one comment that, it could be Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. trying to right a sinking ship kind of thing, like just trying to throw in these little things to kind of make them stay relevant.
Oh, I tell you, this episode seemed like it.
Well, I still enjoyed it, man. Like it's, it's
still
an
a
hour
good
long.
episode.
It's an hour long, and it still went, as quickly as they do. Like it's not, dare I say its name, Gotham territory by any stretch of the imagination, but it was a pretty good episode. Just not the level that we're used to, I think.
Okay, really quick. Rate it or hate it?
Rate it.
Rate it.
Rate it.
Good.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Okay, so this week in episode 51, we're doing something a little bit different. It is Marvel vs. DC, our final round ever. So not that we haven't done Marvel vs. DC before. That's an old hat.
Old news.
Old news now. But what we've decided to do is we've decided to have a call-in show, and we're going to take your calls as we go. We've got 16 matchups, and we're going to do our best to get through to each and every one of you that is lining up, ready to talk to us on air about stuff. Fights and whatnot.
You got the first fight there, Troy?
I do have the first fight. Just to give you a little bit of background, the first fight is Ghost Rider versus Lobo. So whoever the first caller is, listen to that, dude. Start making your plans now.
All right, we're going to bring him in right now.
Right now. Hello, who have we got?
G'day, how are you?
Oh, that sounds like Shane.
That's Gibbo for sure.
Gibbo, how are you?
We knew it.
Yes, how are you?
Yeah, good, mate. How you going?
Not bad, not bad. Now it's going to be good. A good lineup.
Yeah, oh, mate, we got 16 great matchups, but your matchup is Ghost Rider versus Lobo. So, what do you reckon? Who's got it?
I'm going to have to say Lobo. I am a DC fanboy, so that's the way I always seem to go. Lobo's got some pretty awesome powers, some pretty awesome stuff he can do. I know Ghost Rider is spirit or the devil incarnate, or depends on which story you're going to go with there. But to me, it's got to be Lobo.
And Cade, you're up against Shane here, basically. So, what do you reckon?
I'm in Shane's corner on this.
Really?
Yeah, man, you just can't beat Lobo.
Oh.
He's basically the Superman of the supernatural.
Oh.
It's a big call.
It's the right call, though.
So you guys are just going to agree, just like that? There's going to be...
Well, what can I say? Shane's nailed it on the head. What about you guys?
I disagree.
Isn't he immortal?
Yes, he is, Shane.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's about the battle, not about... So, like, isn't he...
It's a battle to the death, Amy.
Yeah,
That's the
but
rules.
isn't it that Lobo is, like, banned from heaven and hell? That's why he's immortal, per se. Doesn't mean he can't die.
Yeah, that's too bad. And
Well, me personally, as much as I want to say Ghost Rider, I will go Lobo.
Oh, boring.
I feel like the only way that Ghost Rider can kind of win is I was reading this sort of thing about where like he might have the ability to send him to hell, whereas therefore he would die. But I don't really know insofar as strengths and all that sort of stuff. I'd have to go with Lobo.
All right.
That's one down to DC, Amy. Mark it down.
even if Ghost Rider did send him to hell, wouldn't he just get kicked straight back out again?
Well, yeah, I think so. But he would have won the battle.
Yeah, look, maybe we need to rule it up a bit, just a knockdown, drag him out fight, just a punch up.
It's a battle to the death, mate.
Yeah, but it's a punch up to the death.
All right, DC's got the first
DC's
one.
got it. Thanks, Shane.
Thank you, boys, and thank you, Amy. See you later.
See you, mate.
Thanks, mate. You're a legend.
Good old Shano.
He loves it, eh?
He does.
yeah.
That's good.
All right, next one.
Hey guys, how we doing?
Yeah, good. Who we got here?
Oh, hey, it's Dan Barley.
Oh,
Dan.
Another legend of the show.
How you going?
Thank you guys, thank you. How are we all doing tonight?
Oh, mate, we're struggling
How
through
about
it.
yourself?
Yeah. Well, look, we're struggling through it.
I'm here with Troy, so
just-
anytime it's a struggle with Troy.
We just got started. It's fine.
Yeah, you know, you've got your monster going on though. It's all
mate.
looking good so far.
As long as I've got a monster, I'm good. It's all good. All right, we've got your matchup for you, Dan.
Nice.
All right, so
Okay, go for it.
matchup number 2, we've got Jean Grey versus Green Lantern.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah, we didn't,
Okay, are we doing like a little run through of their powers, or we just jumping straight into it?
I reckon we just jump straight into it and just give us a reason as to why you think whoever you pick would win.
Oh man, I'm gonna get so much hate for this. Yeah, it's got to be Jean Grey. It's got to be Jean Grey. Just purely because I can't take Green Lantern serious after the Ryan Reynolds movie. I can't do it.
That's a solid reason.
I know. It is, and I'm a Marvel fanboy for many years. I'm coming into the DC light since, Rebirth and the CW shows, but Ryan Reynolds. I mean, he did good with the Deadpool, the Green Lantern. I just can't take it.
Oh, look, that's fair enough. I don't think anyone really can. Amy, who have you got?
I got Jean Grey too.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you know I love me some X-Men. Come on.
Yes.
What? Everyone's in agreement. What is happening?
Look, the only thing I can see being her downfall potentially is that she has issues controlling. But she could still, fuck someone up. Especially Green Lantern.
I think she might get a little bit too emotional, and they'll work against her.
Oh.
And, the Green Lantern will find that funny, and he's based on hope, so that's just going to give him more power.
Ooh.
Fair call.
So what do we got?
All right, so I'm going Green Lantern.
I am going to go...
Ooh.
What happens if I go Green Lantern? It's a tie.
Everyone gets a point.
Well, no, it goes to Dan's vote.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, let's
Of course,
do that.
Dan's the guest. Look, I would actually go Green Lantern.
Okay.
Sorry,
Too bad
mate.
because Dan gets the vote. It's Marvel.
Damn it.
Yes. Winner. Love it.
All right, Dan, thanks for that, mate.
Thanks so much for calling in, Dan.
Cheers, guys. Have a good one.
You too.
No
Cheers.
worries. I'll speak to you later.
We'll talk to you soon.
See ya.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers. Bye.
All right, who's the next matchup? Try and point it to you, mate.
Oh, are you sorry? I was just watching the live stream. I was looking at myself on the live stream. I was making sure
distracted.
like everything's, all there.
You know, when people say you're vain, I don't believe them.
Well, you should, because that's dead set. Look, next matchup is John Constantine versus Baron Mordo.
Oh, this is a good one. Well, let's bring the next person in. Who do we have here?
Hey, fellas, it's Duty.
What's going on, man?
Not much. Not much. It's raining in sunny old Melbourne, so sitting inside playing Xbox.
That sounds perfect.
Love it. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good afternoon, evening.
All
right, so...
Yeah, with your fight, I'm going to say Constantine, just because British.
Just cause British.
Yeah, right. That's tough. It's a really good matchup.
Can I just say, I don't know if just cause British is enough of a reason to win a battle.
Mate, it could be the game changer.
What if he poisons his tea?
What? And
British.
And his crumpets.
Yeah.
Anyway, I am going with John Constantine as well. Bring back Constantine.
Bring back Constantine. Hashtag bring back Constantine. We'll bring back that hashtag.
Yeah. Well, it's already been brought back in the animated series, but that's not what we're talking about. Let's keep it on track.
Let's.
Look, I'll be honest with you. I don't know enough about Baron Mordo to really be able to jump in and have an opinion. So I will throw it to John Constantine. He is considered one of the top 10 most powerful humans in the DC universe, as far as I'm aware.
Yep.
So that's got to be pretty good. Could probably hold his own against Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange probably beats Baron Mordo 9 times out of 10. There you go.
Solid logic. And I'm going to agree with it.
Oh,
Yeah.
all for DC.
All for DC.
Dirty, mate. You did good, mate.
Didn't Constantine, talk his way out of hell against the devil? So he could probably just talk his way out of it.
Well, he probably could. It's that British thing, man. You nailed it on the head right from the start.
You know, mate.
All right. Cheers, Dirty. We'll talk to you a bit later, mate.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
Thanks for calling in, mate.
See ya.
Yeah.
All right, next matchup is going to be Wolverine versus Batman. So this is a bit of a classic, a more classic, a more classic matchup. So let's bring the next caller in.
Oh, man, this is a good fight. I reckon this is a fight of the round.
So far.
All right, who do we have in?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Yeah, good. Who's this?
It's Charlie.
Charlie, how are you, mate?
Fucking petrified. I'm going to fuck this up.
A little story of my life.
Mate, it's better you than me. Let's just say that.
I've got to say, when I heard the matchup, I did think at the same time, fuck, I hope I get this one.
Excellent. All right, so who have you got? Wolverine or Batman?
I reckon this is actually a tough one. But I've always been a massive Wolverine fan, so I've got to go for Wolverine.
You know what? I'm going to agree with that.
Really? What's your logic?
I don't think Batman would be equipped enough to destroy something that's indestructible.
I agree. That was my reasoning because I went Wolverine as well.
And that's what I thought.
What's he going to do?
Yeah.
What can he do?
What can he do?
Batman extraordinaire.
What can Batman do? What can't Batman do? Let's be honest. He can do pretty much everything. I feel like he would. Look, it's actually really hard, but it's one of those ones where you're looking at the adamantium and the healing factor and all that sort of stuff, and that's what really sort of pushes it towards Wolverine. But it's a tough one. Look, if it was just a straight down, hand to hand fight, something like that, you'd have to give it to Batman. But if we're adding in everything, I think you're right. I think you guys are right. There's no way Batman could actually put him down for good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and the other thing is Batman prepared for the adamantium? Does he know about it?
Yeah,
Good
exactly.
call.
That's exactly it.
Well, there you go, Charlie. You had absolutely nothing to worry about.
You nailed it, mate.
You nailed it. You got a 4 out of 4.
Cheers, guys.
No worries, mate.
Thanks
Cheers
for calling in.
See ya.
All right, now the next one that we have is we've got Miles Morales versus Terry McGinnis. So this is Spider-Man versus Batman Beyond. basically.
Yeah,
So,
he's a younger Batman, a little bit less experienced. So
yeah.
this will be interesting.
And a younger Spider-Man, a little bit less experienced.
And for those watching the live stream, if you haven't call in now.
Yeah, do
Plenty
that.
of time.
Plenty of time. Let's bring in the next caller, though.
G'day, boys. Amy, how you doing?
Good. How are you? Who's this?
Not too bad. This is O to B, guys. How you doing?
Hey.
Great.
How you going, man?
Nick motherfucking Cage.
Good. I'm really disappointed because I missed out on the first round. That was my time to shine, but here we are a few rounds later and no Nick Cage option for me.
No, sorry, man. I had to throw one in there. There was always going to be a Nick Cage reference, just in case you got in there. That was for you.
I appreciate it. This round's really tough for me. I don't really know either of the characters. So can you fill me in a little bit more on what they're capable of?
Well, realistically, when you look at them, like Miles Morales is, I guess you could kind of look at it like, probably the easiest way to look at it without going into too much detail would be look at a younger, less experienced Spider-Man versus a younger, less experienced Batman.
That's a pretty interesting fight. I have one clarifying question. Does Miles Morales have Peter Parker's special abilities, or is he just donning the Spider-Man suit to duke it out?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's what I was going to ask too. Does he have all the same abilities? Has he got the strength of Peter Parker?
Yep.
Let's say he does.
That's a really convincing answer.
Look, Miles Morales is one of those ones that I don't think a lot of us have really sort of had too much to do with. So maybe someone else out there can clarify for us. But I'm pretty sure it's relatively along the same sort of level.
Fair enough. Well, I'm thinking, all things considered, especially since we're not quite sure on Miles Morales, I'm thinking I'm going to go Terry McGinnis because, I mean, come on, Batman suit, all the Batman gadgets, you can't go wrong, can you?
You cannot.
Well, look, he does have, he's probably got the better overall arsenal for sure. He is taught by Bruce Wayne as well, I believe. So there is always that.
And he always has Bruce Wayne in his ear. Like, it's essentially guiding him on everything he does.
Yeah.
Dan just said that Miles has all the powers of Pete Parker plus camouflage and Venom Blast.
Well, that's a really interesting, it's a really interesting skill set he's got there. But I think I'm still going to go with Terry McGinnis. I just think, especially if he's got, Bruce Wayne in his ear, I think he's just going to be able to have the drop of both the fighting skills, all the gadgets, plus the Batmobile, plus having the intellect of Bruce Wayne behind him.
Troy, what about you? Who you go for, mate?
Look, I'd have to agree. Terry McGinnis. You've got better tech. You've probably got a better trained overall fighter. And yeah, man, I mean, I will rarely bet against Batman or some like a form of a Batman, even though I just did before with him versus Wolverine. But that was tough. That was tough for me, you guys. But I would go with Terry McGinnis as well.
Yeah, what about you, Amy?
I'm going to agree. I don't think you can go wrong with Batman in your ear.
Really?
No, honestly. Who better to teach someone than Batman? Troy would just cry, I reckon, if Batman taught him anything. Making cupcakes, cry.
Well, yeah.
Batcakes.
Cupcakes.
No, well, I would have went Miles.
Would you?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I feel like he's just he's more well equipped for it. Batman 2.0 is a bit rubbish compared, in my opinion.
Oh, that's an unpopular opinion.
But it is an opinion.
I'm going to put a trigger warning on that one for the internet.
All right. So what's that? Who's that go to?
Batman.
Batman.
DC.
Terry. 3 to DC, 2 to Marvel.
Peter, you picked it. You nailed it, mate.
Oh, thanks, guys. And again, should have been Nick Cage.
We'll get you next time, mate. Don't worry about it.
Well, hang on. Let's keep Pete on for another one. The call queue's empty. Come on, guys. Get on there.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh.
We had someone on there. They dropped off.
Well, this is awkward. I just want to quickly, just before we go on, I do want to mention Mark has said that he has tried to call in, but he can't do it, but he's having fun listening anyway. So.
Good on him.
Hey, Mark.
Thanks, Mark. Thanks for trying, dude.
Yeah. There is a number that keeps popping up and dropping off, so...
Okay. Well, back to you, Peter. We've got another one for you, mate.
Sounds good. Okay,
so this one, we've got Moon Knight versus Nightwing. Who you got?
Oh, again, I'm not quite sure because I don't know anything about Moon Knight.
Moon Knight, he's basically got 18 different personalities. So he's essentially everything Batman is, but the Marvel version. Am I pretty much right there, Troy?
I was not listening, I'll be honest with you. Can you repeat what you said, sir?
Jesus Christ, mate. Stop looking at yourself in the live stream.
I swear to God, I was not looking at myself. I was looking at the comments.
Anyway, so basically, to my knowledge, Moon Knight is essentially a Marvel ripoff of Batman, but he's got multiple personalities. So each personality has a different skill set.
Are you talking to me or Peter? Look, this is all going pear-shaped. Cade, you are 100% right, my friend.
Mate, you better get your shit together.
I am trying to pay attention. Look, if I could just interrupt. People are asking if they should call back in since, we're having some issues. Do we want repeat callers?
Yeah, why not?
Yes, we want repeat callers.
Just jump back in.
100%. Jump back in. Have another go. Sorry to interrupt you, Pete. That's the whole reason why I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to just make shit happen. So now that you've got a little bit of background on Moon Knight versus Nightwing. So yeah, just imagine Moon Knight is like a kind of like a poor man's Batman, but he's actually still pretty cool.
I think for me, I think I'm going to have to go Moon Knight here because for me, I can just envision Nick Cage playing him in a movie, going complete batshit crazy, and it would be amazing.
I'm not even mad with that
I like
answer.
that reasoning a lot.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good reasoning. Kate, who would you pick?
I'll pick Moon Knight as well.
Yeah?
He's just, because of all those personalities, he's just unpredictable. And how can you plan for that? You can't, mate.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I also would have said Moon Knight, by the way.
Oh, really?
Amy?
Nah. I would have gone Nightwing.
Why?
Because I love Nightwing.
Love a bit of dick.
Why do you always steal my lines? Why? Now, Nightwing for me, I've always loved him since my Teen Titan watching days. So
You and fucking Teen Titans.
I can't go against him. It's not in my genes. So there you go.
You wish you was, though. All right. So that is Marvel on that one.
Excellent, Peter. Thanks for calling in, mate. Like I said, we'll catch you next time with a Nick Cage one, I swear.
Beautiful. Thanks very much for having me.
No
Have a
worries,
good night.
mate.
See you,
Thanks.
mate.
See ya.
All right, so the next matchup that I have on my little list here is going to be Starfire versus Captain Marvel.
All right. And who's bringing this one in? It's...
Oh, sorry, it's Gibbo. How are you?
Oh,
Hey.
Gibbo. Should have known the number. It came up as legend.
And as you read out which one I was going to be doing, I'm going, oh, no, don't let me do this one. I can't pick between these two.
Well, you're going to have to, mate. That's what it's all about. Forcing you to choose between your two favorite children.
And I think I'm going to have to go Starfire.
Ooh, Starfire.
Can someone please fill me in on who Starfire is?
What?
Yeah.
No.
It's probably in
Teen
a comic.
Titans.
Teen Titans, yeah. Sorry, it took me a minute to understand what you said.
And what's that? Like,
Teen Titans. So she was one of the originals. Actually, she's in pretty much every version of Teen Titans there is. No matter how young, old everyone else is, she's always there. And she's got a heck of a lot of powers and likes to mention alien animals from other planets that no one else has ever seen of or heard from or anything.
Exactly. She shoots laser beams out of her eyes and her fists, just to name
She's
a
like
few.
Rogue, but with extra powers.
Yes.
I'm totally going Captain Marvel. You have not sold this on me.
Look, I'd have to agree with you, man. And we're talking about Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, too. We did have a question asking which one in particular. So talking about Carol Danvers. I'm struggling to get this out.
You're right.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
That's good. But I would have to go Carol Danvers, just probably...
Drink more Monster.
that's the last thing I need, mate. I reckon she's probably too powerful overall.
Well, I'm going Starfire.
So what does that mean? That means...
Well, I think it's 2-2, and that means Gibbo wins.
Yeah.
Oh, another one to DC.
Yay! Of course I do.
All right. Cheers, Shane. We might hear from you a little bit
Thanks
later
a lot.
on, mate.
Enjoy yourselves.
Thanks. See ya.
See you, mate.
See ya.
Okay, now this one, the next one we've got, it's a battle of some female powerhouses. So we've got Supergirl versus She-Hulk.
Did you sneak this one in?
No.
I totally I missed this.
This is one of the better fights on the list, if you ask me.
Oh my gosh.
Supergirl versus She-Hulk. So have we got someone to bring in?
Yes, we do.
G'day, fellas. It's Duty again.
Hey.
Oh, Duty loves it. Gets the good fights, eh?
Double dipping duty.
Dude, I missed two of the best fights, and I was totally gutted.
While we've got you here, quickly, who did you want to talk about? Just give us your winner.
In relation to Green Lantern and Jean Grey, it's got to be the Lantern, man. He's willpower.
Nothing but willpower.
Yeah, man. See, Duty's on my level.
All right, man. But what about
Mate, when you've got a Green Lantern tattoo, you've got the Green Lantern.
Well, that's true too. Okay, so what do you reckon, Supergirl versus She-Hulk? Who have you got?
I'd say Supergirl.
What's your reasons? She's not British, so
It's not going to work again, mate.
Well, no, she's not British, no. I would say that Supergirl would win because she is on par strength with Superman, and She-Hulk is not as strong as the normal Hulk from my understanding, so that would be my reasoning behind it at least.
That seems fair. You know, I've been reading this theory on the internet lately that the Hulk's gamma radiation is actually a form of kryptonite.
what?
Really?
Yeah.
Who's making that up?
Everyone. So, and it's holding some theory. So, will that change your opinion if that was to play a factor?
This is my doubtful face.
Looks like your fat face.
Well, it's both.
Wow, shots fired, guys. Shots fired.
There's always shots fired.
All right, what about you, Troy? Who are you going to go with that one?
Supergirl, man.
Yeah, I'm with you, Supergirl.
Way too powerful. Look, She-Hulk would get a couple of good licks in, but no.
Poor choice of words,
I didn't mean
mate.
it like that. Supergirl. Supergirl.
Wow, have a shot.
A shot of monster.
Yeah, so that is, I think that's a unanimous Supergirl.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Another one to DC.
5 to DC.
Oh, man.
I hope I'm counting right.
I think you're doing a good job. All right, cheers, Diddy. We might catch you a bit later on, mate.
No worries, boss. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, mate. All right, next battle is... Oh, man. This is a clash of some titans. We've got Silver Surfer versus Darkseid.
Holy fuck.
Silver Surfer versus Darkseid.
Who's the lucky caller on this one?
Hey guys, it's Dan again.
Oh,
Hey,
damn.
Dan.
You got another ripper fight, mate.
I know, I literally just groaned out loud when I heard the matchup. I was like, oh no, too tough. Yeah. And I was going to say also I was groaning at the She-Hulk versus Supergirl. I was like, nah, I couldn't pick between those two. Then it would have to be Supergirl. But anyway, okay, I'm just putting off the inevitable now. All right, so Silver Surfer versus Darkseid, yeah?
Yeah, mate. Who have you got?
I don't know enough about Darkseid, but I was reading something recently about he's got the eye beams. I'm not sure what they're called, but he can shoot them. If they touch you, they'll kill you, and they'll follow you wherever you go.
The Omega beams.
I kind of think that's got to take this year. That's it. That's the Omega beams. It might even have been UK talking about it before, mate. But yeah, Darkseid. Got to be done. Give one to DC.
Troy, what do you think?
Silver Surfer.
Woo.
Silver Surfer.
I didn't expect that. I thought you'd go Darkseid.
Nope.
You better have a good fucking reason.
Herald of Galactus. One of...
Oh, what? So he's an assistant?
yeah. PA to Galactus. Look, he is... I think he is actually incredibly underrated in his power level. I would put him up there as one of the more powerful beings in the Marvel Universe. Yeah, man. Got the power cosmic.
Just as quick as the Flash, you know?
And he's super quick as well. So
Is he quick as the Flash?
Mm-hmm. But he's got a surfboard, so that's got to be some sort of like handicap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cheating.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's not cheating because you've got to carry a surfboard with you when you
But
run.
isn't it like connected to
Yeah, but he
him?
doesn't wear clothes, so...
So there's no drag.
Yeah, there's no drag.
Yeah, for me, Silver Surfer. So who have you guys got then?
I'm going Darkseid. He's just too much of a monster, mate.
Yeah, I'm going to agree.
Especially if
Darkseid?
you give him that anti-life equation. No, god damn.
I do love
You can't
equations.
go throwing math in there.
You can put math in everything, Troy. I'm going Darkseid as well.
Oh, that's another one. The Darkseid. To DC, not Darkseid.
DC is nailing it.
Oh, how good was that Injustice 2 trailer where you got to see Darkseid?
Yeah.
Oh, that was sweet.
It's pretty fucking rad.
Yeah, that was pretty sick.
I'm just going to throw to Facebook for a second. And the live stream is basically telling you that you're all wrong. And it's Silver Surfer, and I'm right. So
I'm the one with the microphone.
And mute.
Excellent, Dan. Thanks for
I
calling.
almost did went for Silver Surfer, but I thought I was going to get too much hate for it.
Nah, you
No,
made the
not
right
at all.
choice.
No, that's a good one, mate. All right, we might talk to you a bit later
Too
on.
easy. Yeah, too easy. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks,
See ya.
mate. All right, now the next matchup that we have is Iron Fist versus Ra's al Ghul, or Ra's al Ghul, depending how you want to say it and where you're from.
Racer Bacon.
Yeah, Racer of Bacon. So this one, yeah, Iron Fist versus Ra's al Ghul.
let's
Who have
get
we
him
got?
Hey guys, it's Charlie again. How's it going?
Good, Charlie. How are you?
Oh, as soon as I heard this matchup, I was thinking, no idea.
Excellent. Glad we could throw you a curveball.
Now, that's interesting because when I put this fight onto the list, Troy's like, that's a no-brainer.
For me, it is.
Yeah, right.
Well, I guess, are they fighting near the Lazarus pit?
Let's say
they're having a pool fight in the Lazarus pit.
Hey, could happen.
I just realized what you said.
Well, there you go. It's got to be Ra's al Ghul the whole time.
So who can get the biggest splash on the other one is basically what's happening.
Yeah, bomb dives.
Yeah. who's got the sweetest dives?
All right. Troy, who do you have?
Look, Iron Fist for sure.
Sounds like a fair fight.
Iron Fist for sure for me.
Yeah, really?
Just just a different level of fighter, for sure. Ra's al Ghul's got really, other than the Lazarus Pit, he doesn't really have much going on for him. Yes, he's highly trained and all that sort of stuff, but he's nowhere near Iron Fist level.
Just be careful. That computer looks like it's overheating because I'm pretty sure people are yelling at you.
What are they saying?
What are they saying?
Troy's a dickhead. Oh, I agree.
Oh, what?
What about you, Amy? Who do you go for?
I was going to say Iron Fist as well. Purely,
Oh.
yeah, I know. I agree with Troy. I think this fight's a little bit uneven. And, well, look, if you're having a pool party in the Lazarus Pit, that's a different story. But I'm going to go Iron Fist.
Far out. Mm-hmm. I'm going Ra's al Ghul.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's just unbeatable, mate.
How? On what planet?
Mate,
Not on Earth.
the level of fighting caliber that he's at, he's been alive for centuries.
So? Like, I honestly
He
don't
would
have...
know many different types of martial arts.
Exactly.
Look, it's got to be Iron Fist all day. But we have to go with the listener.
Yep.
That's what we decided. So there you go. You've won, Charlie.
Yay.
Boom.
Take that, world.
That's another one to DC. Holy crap, DC is just racking it up at the moment.
7-3.
Oh, damn. 7-3.
I
Yeah,
hope I've got this right.
I think you have. All right, Charlie, cheers for that, mate.
No worries, guys.
All right, so the next matchup that we have is going to be the Punisher versus the Joker.
All right, we haven't got anyone on the call at the moment, so let's just keep this one between us.
Ooh,
And the
a
Facebook
little bit
comments.
And the
between
Facebook,
us.
yeah.
Yeah, let us know on live stream who you think. Punisher versus Joker. Look, I'm going to go with Punisher. Look, while the Joker is who he is, and he's crazy, and he's all, like, he's cunning and he's tricky. I've seen the Punisher go through some shit, man, and there is absolutely nothing that the Joker could do that would deter the Punisher, and it takes him out viciously.
Viciously. I'm going to agree with you. The Punisher is just he's a no fuck around type of bloke. So
It's a different level, isn't it?
yeah, it is. Like, the Joker would probably want to toy with him a bit, but I just see the Punisher just
Cut into the chase.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sick of your shit, mate, and you're done.
I agree.
You agree?
You
Yeah,
agree?
that's
Okay,
Facebook
that's
saying.
another one to Marvel.
Definitely.
Oh, there's a lot of Punishers on Facebook, so I think we made the right choice.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Excellent.
Troy, bring in that next one.
Okay. So the next match that we have now, this is a big one. This is some big boys going at it. So we've got Sentry versus Superboy Prime. Now, we're going to keep this one between ourselves in the Facebook live stream as well.
Yeah.
Intimate.
We're going to keep it intimate.
Keep it sexy.
So me personally, Kate, actually, why don't you bring this one in? Who do you think?
Superboy Prime.
Yeah?
It's just the next level.
Yep.
Are you going to elaborate on that?
You
Both of
said
us
it.
just took a drink at the exact same time.
No, I just think Superboy Prime, he's just the next level in my opinion. Sentry, convince me.
Well, it's not necessarily that I was going to go with Sentry, but Superboy Prime is like an absolute powerhouse.
Imagine if this was Superman Prime.
Wow.
Fucking no chance.
Well, there would be no chance. In my opinion, though, look, as much as I do love Sentry as a character, I think Superboy Prime is probably... He's almost to the point of being overpowered.
Yeah. Well, I think that's really the point of these Prime characters, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. If you're talking about Sentry just as he is, I think you'd have to go with Superboy Prime.
Yeah.
Amy?
Look, I don't honestly know a lot about either of these characters, but from the sounds of what you're saying, it sounds like Superboy Prime is just like so high up there against Sentry that I'm just going to have to go with him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Excellent. We've got a little bit of Facebook feedback.
Yeah.
We've got Superboy Prime. We've got 1 for Sentry, 2 for Sentry. That's a pity vote though from Dan. And we've got another one for Superboy Prime. I say we give it to Superboy Prime.
Done. Jesus Christ, DC is killing this. I think we're almost at a point of no return.
Yeah. How many fights have we got left?
16. Well, there's 16 all up.
So we've got 4 fights left.
DC currently has 8. So if it gets one more.
Ooh,
Oh,
damn.
If it gets one more, we're done.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay. Well, okay.
We'll pick the best one.
Well, I personally like this matchup out of the last 4. But what we'll do is we'll go with the team matchup that I've got.
Okay.
Okay, so if just in case this is the one that ends it, we'll go with the big one. So we'll go with New Mutants versus Teen Titans.
I'm not even going to talk.
And Amy, we already know where Amy's voting.
Cool.
I'm going to go with New Mutants.
Yeah, so am I.
Oh, come on.
Now, I said in earlier episodes of this podcast that I feel like the X-Men are really overpowered and they could beat nearly any team that's out there and easily will beat the Teen Titans.
Yep.
Oh, you guys.
I 100% agree. And even though you're talking about younger characters and all that sort of stuff, I don't think it really matters. I think the power levels are too much for the Teen Titans. Looking at Facebook, it is... Mark has asked if it's the entire roster or specific teams. When we normally do teams, we talk about usually the most mainstream teams that there are. And even doing that, I still stick with New Mutants.
Yep.
We've got Comeback Time for Marvel from Steven. New Mutants from Dan. Shane says it has to be the Titans.
Yeah, Shane.
I would say that...
They got Beast Boy. He
Yep.
can be whatever.
He can be whatever beast he wants. That's
Yeah.
about it.
Beastly.
I'm going to call it. I'm calling it for Marvel. It continues.
Oh, the fight goes on.
The suspense. Okay.
All right. Vixen versus Rogue.
Fucking hell. This is a no fucking brainer. It's a pity fight.
So who have you got?
This is like, you know how there's like the Harlem Globetrotters and they verse, who is it, Troy? You know this shit.
the Washington Generals.
Yeah, you know how it's like that's just a pity party all day.
Right. So
This is what this fight is.
okay. So who takes it?
Vixen. No, Rogue.
I was going to say what?
I'm gonna disagree.
What you going to do? Use gorilla power?
Why not? I would say Vixen. I also think Vixen is actually incredibly underrated in her skill set and her power level.
Yeah.
And you can't look at DC's Legends of Tomorrow for your version of that.
No, it's canon. It's 100%.
So I would say Vixen.
I think we've got someone on there saying Rogue.
I'm saying Rogue.
Rogue all day long. Rogue. All right, fine. Fine. I give up. It's it's Rogue.
Marvel is coming back.
I just want this done. God damn.
Marvel's at 6, DC at 8.
All right. This next one. We've got Carnage versus Black Canary and Poison Ivy.
Oh, a double team.
A double team. It needs to because Carnage is just, he's the next level. So,
look, Carnage.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, Poison Ivy, what would she do to Carnage?
Seduce him.
That's what I was going to say. Just get all sexy up in this.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I would genuinely, I would have to say Carnage for sure. Unless I'm missing something with Black Canary and maybe the high pitched volume of her scream, removing the symbiote. But man, I think it's a blitz from Carnage.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Amy?
Yeah, I'm going to agree. I don't think the team up would be enough. I think you could add one more person and he'd still win.
Really?
Yeah, I reckon.
Chuck Harley Quinn in there?
Yeah, he'd still win.
Oh, look, we've got a little bit of controversy on Facebook.
Ooh,
Shane
okay.
believes we're pandering to Marvel because these matchups are a little bit unfair. Maybe. But that's not what we intended.
Yeah. Look,
It
DC
just
was winning
happened
by a landslide.
It just happened to be, yeah, don't
I
forget
said
the
Teen
first...
Titans. That would have won it.
No.
Yeah.
That was never going to happen.
All right, so who are we giving it to then?
Well, I say Carnage. Troy
I
said
say
Carnage.
What's Facebook say?
Carnage,
Get on my side.
Carnage, Nick Cage, Black Canary, fuck the symbiote, Carnage, lol, Carnage, it's Carnage.
All right. Black Canary and Poison Ivy it is.
And DC win.
So this is it? Is this the decider, or will this tie it?
No, or this will tie it if Marvel win.
Ooh, is that right? Or will it tie it if DC win? I thought Marvel was making a comeback.
Yeah, well, how many fights have we done?
Well, this will be 16.
Yeah, so DC has 8, Marvel has 7.
Oh, my God. If this goes to a tie, we are not doing another one of these.
Then Facebook can give us a battle and we'll pick.
Oh, yeah, great idea. Okay.
Okay.
This is a battle of the things.
Yeah.
So it's The Thing versus Swamp Thing.
Ooh.
Damn. Got to remember, The Thing has gone up against the Hulk.
I know. I mean, like when you're looking at just straight up power, you'd probably go The Thing. My question would be, oh man, I don't know. That's a tough one.
It's really tough.
That is a tough one. I'm going to go Swamp Thing genuinely for the only reason because I like Swamp Thing more. And I know that's a cop-out answer, but that's who I would go with.
Yeah, right. What about you, Amy?
Oh, man. I'm going to have to say The Thing. It was who sprung to my mind first when I saw this battle, purely because of the fact that it's gone up against the Hulk.
Okay.
Who does that? Not me.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. So The Thing. That's my
You
answer.
did say, like last episode, that you would father his child.
Did that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus.
I'm going to go Swamp Thing. I think he's just better. Like, just a better overall, smarter,
Just better looking.
better looking.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say?
Smells nicer.
Smells, yeah, way nicer. No, I think he might be a better combatant. He's not just going in there throwing himself around, really.
Yeah. All right, well, let's throw to Facebook. We have Swamp Thing, The Thing, Swamp Thing, and The Thing. Are you guys kidding me?
Shit.
Oh, no, and we've got The Thing from Dan. So that's The Thing. So So Marvel wins, and that is a tie.
All right.
And what do we do? Cade is...
He's walking out.
Cade's losing his shit. What do we do in case of a tie? We throw to Facebook.
Whoever comments first with the fight, that's the one.
Yep. Who's going to get in there first? Let's go, guys.
Speedball versus the Creeper.
I don't even know them. Next one.
Quake versus Firefly.
Quake versus Firefly. I don't even know if Firefly has genuine powers or if she is just... Which Firefly are we talking about?
I don't know.
The TV series versus Quake from Agents
TV
of
series
S.H.I.E.L.D.
wins. What about this one then? Thunderbolts versus Suicide Squad.
Oh, Thunderbolts. I just want Marvel to win. Look, I'm going to be honest with you.
No, okay, let's take a genuine question.
We've got little Bruce Wayne from Gotham versus Nick Cage.
Our favourites.
What else? What?
Is there anything on there?
There's not.
All right. What was the first one? Not that
Thunderbolts
crazy one.
versus Suicide Squad.
Who's the Thunderbolts?
I genuinely don't know.
Suicide Squad it is.
Well, look, they're a lesser known team.
Give me something mainstream.
This one's good. The CW crew versus Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I like it.
Yeah.
The CW
Who said that?
crew.
Dan.
So,
Nice
Dan, that's a
one.
great suggestion. And that's what we're going to run with.
Okay.
CW crew,
Versus Agents
Agents
of
of
S.H.I.E.L.D.
S.H.I.E.L.D. Entire cast.
Yep.
Okay. Then I would give it to the CW crew, the Supergirl effect.
Supergirl effect?
Yeah.
What about the Flash effect?
Yeah, I was going to say, well, those two together.
Yeah.
Is there anything greater?
I don't think there's anybody...
What about the Guardian effect?
Well, okay. Well, unless
No.
we're talking about... Don't forget that we do have technically a Ghost Rider on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
So that is a big
We have
thing.
a Constantine on the CW.
Well, we don't at the moment. So does that count?
It does count. He's been in the cast.
Oh, okay. I'll give it. I'd still stick with CW.
Yeah.
Flash, Supergirl, probably a little bit overpowered in comparison to the Inhumans on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yep. I'm agreeing.
Well, if you're looking at look at it like this, like if you look at someone like Flash versus someone like Yo-Yo, there is absolutely no comparison as to who is faster out of the two.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's true. When you compare it like that.
Yep. And there is no one anywhere near the power level of Supergirl. So CW takes it. That's DC. And DC wins.
After 5 grueling matchups.
As you can tell, everyone, Cade really, really enjoys the Marvel vs. DC episodes.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
So yeah, DC takes it. We're probably never going to do that again.
Yeah, that's probably it. Well, that was the final round.
That was the final round.
Yeah.
But thanks for everyone who's called in. Thanks for everyone on Facebook jumping on and
Yeah.
helping us out.
Yeah, thanks for everyone who double called in. That also helped.
Yeah, you guys make things work. And that's going to take us to Cade's favourite segment of the show every week, and that is Comic of the Week. Over to you, Troy.
Well, guess what? I don't actually have a Comic of the Week this week, and that is because I have no internet and fuck Telstra and all of that sort of stuff. But it's coming. I swear I'm only like 5 or 6 weeks away from getting internet.
Mate, I'm sure it's not their problem.
Well, it's not mine, is it? Like, I can't control it, can I?
You could have done it earlier.
However, I'm about to make Cade's favorite section of the week even more favored to him because I have a quest for the listeners out there. I want you guys to hit us up on either Twitter or Facebook or the listener community or wherever you want to hit us up. I want you to give us a recommendation of a graphic novel. We're gonna
What?
Yes, listen to me. Give us a recommendation of a graphic novel. We're going to get it. I'm going to make Cade read it, and he is going to come back on episode 54, which is our 1-year anniversary special, and he is going to bring it to you for Comic of the Week. I'm putting him on the spot. He
He's
can't say
shaking
no.
his
He
head.
could try to edit it out or something like that, but then there's just going to be this big gap in the show.
You're a
Graphic
dickhead.
novel.
So I do apologize for not actually having a comic of the week this week, but I do have this quest for you. So please hit us up with some graphic novels, whatever you want. We'll pick one. Cade's going to read it, and he's
50
going to
Shades of
fucking
Grey.
love it. If you could see his face right now, he is going to absolutely love it. So what do you say, man? Challenge accepted?
You know what? Fuck you. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Hey, all right.
Nice.
This guy getting into it. Thanks for coming on board, man. That's really good. Comic of the week will be back to normal next week, bar the government shitting all over my life again.
Yeah.
But I think we'll be fine. I got to blame someone.
You
It's
do.
either Telstra, it's the government.
Okay.
It's somebody.
It's gluten.
It may as well be. Look, that's going to do it for another episode, man.
Man,
Oh, what an episode.
big motherfucking episode.
That is a big episode, and we can't leave without thanking everybody that called in and joined us on the live stream while we did that particular segment. You guys made it happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys actually made it happen.
Let us know if you want us to do more live streams.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll call-in shows. It's all up in the air right now.
Yeah.
Look, it's our first one. It was fun. We'll probably come back to it at some point. But the live stream, I think, man, that's something that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
I think we could do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why not? So, yeah, we should
That's
probably
it.
thank some other people.
Yeah.
Let's thank the listeners,
Yep.
the subscribers, and those lovely, lovely people who make probably the biggest difference to the show, and that's the reviewers.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the whole grand scheme of visibility for the show, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time someone goes on there and gives us a 5-star review, just bumps us up that iTunes charts list just a little bit more.
Yeah, but it also bumps us up in life a bit.
Yeah.
We all just get that little bit of adrenaline, dopamine.
It replaces Troy's intolerance to gluten.
Yeah. Look, at one point, at some point, we're going to have to stop referencing.
Never.
Look, people are going to go, oh my God, these guys are talking about this dude's gluten allergy again.
We could be talking about Helga's rye
Stop
bread.
We're going to change the title of this podcast to Gluten
Confidential. Look, but we did get a couple of new reviews over the week, I believe, and thank you for those guys who have done that. Tell a friend, force your mum to do it. Someone, anyone, doesn't matter. Make sure you follow us on Comic Confidential Podcast. That's Facebook. I'm throwing it all around. So I
Changing
can
it up.
do whatever. I'm freestyling. We've got Twitter and Instagram at Comic Con Pod. We got a Snapchat.
We do got a Snapchat. Nothing today. I think the live stream satisfies people's quench.
Satisfies
Quenched
people's
people's satisfaction. Oh, fuck it.
People liked it, Amy's trying to say.
Yep.
Yeah, it
You got
quenched
it.
their thirst.
That's the one. That's the one.
They're thirsty.
Yeah. Thirsty.
And we quenched
thirsty.
them. Cade, we got a website.
Sure do. That's comicconpod.com/Troy's a dickhead.
Type it in, see what happens.
It's just a picture of you.
See if something comes up. It's just a picture of me, just like, what's up?
What's up, guys?
What's up, dude?
No, but for real, it's comicconpod.com. You can jump on there, listen to past episodes, future episodes, because we can do that.
How? Magic.
Magic.
The magic of believing.
That's right. And you can also read Troy's comics of the week when he actually does them.
Internet, Telstra, government,
been over
conspiracy,
this.
Illuminati, all that sort of
Mate,
stuff.
you could have
Confirmed.
wrote me a letter. I could have scanned it and put it on the internet.
He's got no Comic-Con pens.
Well, yeah. I got no pens, dude.
I'm going to bring this up for the rest
Hey,
of my life.
look, we've got a Patreon.
Yes, if
Yes.
you want to support the show, jump on there, get early access to the episodes, which is actually starting to happen now.
We're totally into it. It only took 51 episodes to kind of get our shit together.
Yeah.
But we got there in the end.
We got there.
We got
But
there, you guys.
you
Less
can
than a year, dude. So what do you want?
deal with it. But you can jump on there, you get yourself some sweet perks like early episodes, get yourself some stickers, some postcards.
Yep.
I updated those, so I can't quite remember. But go on there, check it out. If you want to buy some merchandise,
Yeah.
buy a Comic Confidential pillow.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Have a sexy pillow fight with some Comic Confidential pillows.
Yeah. Do you ever wonder what time it is?
All the time.
Exactly.
Oh.
Get yourself a Comic Confidential clock.
I was like, what? Well, we're having a pillow fight? I don't understand.
Hey, time your pillow fights.
Yeah.
Time your rounds on your Comic Confidential clock. with while you're having your sexy pillow fight with Comic Confidential pillows, and then finish it off with a refreshing drink of water or something in a Comic Confidential mug.
You'd be crazy not to.
You would be crazy not to.
It's actually been scientifically proven that our cups are more hydrating than any others on the market.
Yeah.
Have you seen Shane?
Yeah, he's super hydrated.
His skin looks beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It does. I've got nothing to add to it because I don't know science. So I guess we'll just move on to Comic Blitz and the sweet deal we've got with them.
Yeah. $1 a month for 3 months.
Get you all the comics
all the shit
they have.
That's crazy.
That is absolutely insane. And look, I'm not going to lie. I myself have also joined up and done it. Yes, I used our own promo code to get myself the sweet deal. I'm not going to lie.
What is that promo code?
Comic Con Pod. What else would it be?
That's fucking easy to remember.
Always
it is.
the same.
So look, and I've had a look, man, and the catalog is actually, there's a shit ton. A veritable
Get on them
shit
X-Files.
ton.
Yeah, yeah.
Get on them X-Files.
Just play
get
the
on
music
them.
in the background while you read the comic.
There's so much. There's so much you can get onto. Check it out. Comic Blitz, Comic Con Pod is the promo code. $1 a month, 3 months.
There's a link down in the show notes for that.
There is.
What else is there?
I think that's it. Redbubble. Spoke about that.
Yeah.
Loot Crate. That's a thing still, isn't it?
Oh, probably.
And don't forget about the Castaway Awards.
Oh, yes.
How could we
I'm
forget?
useful
So much.
sometimes.
The Castaway Awards, man. Make sure you vote for us on that. It's people's choice. You're the people. Choose us.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Good one.
We're like,
Yeah, support the show you listen to for free.
yeah, exactly. We're relatively normal.
This is how
looking.
you can pay us.
Yeah,
with a
pay,
vote.
In
pay
votes.
us in thumbs up on the Castaway Awards. Look, we can win some stuff, but I think it's more the glory of just winning.
Yeah.
I mean, prizes are good, but isn't being able to lord it all over the people that lost even better?
Yeah, we
Let's
might
be
get
honest.
shirts made up just to say we won.
Well, it'll say
Should we get winners' shirts printed and then also losers' shirts?
just in case.
Just
And
in
send
case.
them to them.
But I think we should make it. It should say wieners because I think that's funnier.
Yeah.
In a hot dog bun?
Yes.
It's done.
With gluten-free, preferably. Look, that's it, guys. Thanks for listening, as always.
Oh, wait. What are we doing next week?
Oh, did we talk about that?
No, we didn't.
Nah.
Oh, well, next week we are going to do a new segment, actually.
Yep.
It's called, well, you're the creator of said segment, Cade, so why don't you tell the people what they can do?
The new segment is going to be a roundtable called Let's Be Real.
Yes.
And it's going to be all off the cuff conversation. Might be a little bit cruder, a little bit ruder, a little bit sexier.
It's definitely going to be sexier.
So sexy.
It's going to be the sexiest roundtable that you ever heard. But basically, we're going to be talking about the topics that need to be talked about.
Yeah. So we'll either supply the question. You guys can supply a question. Some of you already have, which is great.
There's some good questions there too.
But this is going to be an ongoing segment. And I think the cool thing about this is this will be something where we can bring in special guests. We can do whatever we want, man. And we can just go off the cuff. Not that we don't really go off the cuff anyway. So I don't actually know what's going to be different. It's just going to have a cool title, and we'll have a question, and we won't just rant about shit like I'm doing right now.
No, I think that's exactly what it's going to be,
Yeah.
but for like a good 30 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm looking forward to it.
So, hey, if you want to hit us up, you know where to find us. We just spoke about it, but hit us up with a question and let us know. And just so you know, it doesn't have to be about comics necessarily.
No, it can be.
No.
Make it pop culture
Just
related.
go pop culture, anything. Like you want to talk about some Star Trek shit, we'll talk about Star Trek.
Get some Star Wars action happening.
Yeah, we'll get some Star Wars action. What else is there in pop culture?
Harry Potter.
Oh, damn it. I was going to say that.
The
You can-
only Harry Potter reference for the show, Cade, and you steal it right out of the
I
mouth
literally
of Amy.
was saying,
Hungry hippos.
Yes.
that's a fun game.
But look, it can literally be about anything within the realms of pop culture.
Anime. Bring it on.
Yeah.
Anything. Surprise me.
We don't talk about real shit like
Nah.
politics and
It'd just get too much.
emotions. See, I don't even know the words
Yeah.
of things to say because we never talk
Quenching
about
your satisfaction.
them. Yeah. If you want to quench your satisfaction, hit us up with a thing. But anyway, that is next week. It's going to be the first official segment. It might even have a theme song. Who knows? God damn it.
It might be
We'll
us
do whatever we
singing
want.
said theme song.
Yeah.
No.
I'm going to spend the whole week writing song lyrics because I have a pen and paper and I can do
Yay.
that. I don't even need the internet. That is it officially this time.
Done.
Yep.
Thanks for listening. As always, I'm Troy.
I'm Amy.
And I'm Cade.
And this has been Comic Confidential.
See ya.
Cheers.
Peace. Brow wipe. Damn, that was like
I'm sweaty.
that was a monumental episode.
Yeah, it was.
Fucking hell.
Monumental.
How long is that?
How many lip smacks do you reckon I got in there?
1,000.
At least 50 on the fucking live stream.
Well, oh man, I got dry mouth.
Cut mouth.
I suffer from dry mouthedness.
It's all that gluten you've been eating.
Let Amy quench your
Satisfaction.
Satisfaction.
Fuck.